Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video. Rick reveals Heather's being released tomorrow. The Ashfords say farewell to Marshall, and then Rick drops a bomb on Portia, Curtis and Trina. Today on General Hospital, Anna advises Holly leave town. Nina gives Eva advice about Rick. Sam asks Lucas to perform her surgery, and Sidwell lands in Miami. Please note that if you purchase something by clicking on a link within this story, we may receive a small commission of the sale. The doctor is out. General Hospital's Leslie Charlson is reportedly unlikely to ever play Monica again. At the Savoy, the Ashfords and friends gather to celebrate and send Marshall off before he goes on tour with Wynton Marsalis. Curtis gives a speech about his dad, and everyone toasts to him. Joss and Dex grab a table, and Joss thinks they owe Trina for inviting them to this as they've both been so busy. They discuss Alex's acquittal, which Joss is happy about, especially since it means her mom doesn't have to spend time with Sonny. Dex thinks it's odd how that gun happened to show up. Joss doesn't want to give it another thought, as she's realized it's not her job to make it, so that Sonny faces justice. At another table, Molly and TG sit, and Molly gets a text from her mother with Sam's surgery time in the morning. TG doesn't mind if she goes to see her, but she thinks Sam won't want to see her, and she wants to be here for him and Marshall. Trina shows Gio around, while Curtis and Portia tell Marshall how proud they are of him. They are planning to visit him soon to see him play. Later, Stella checks on Portia, who admits she's still worried about the Heather situation. Stella tells her that it's out of her hands, so don't let it stop her from enjoying time with her family. Marshall checks in with TJ and Molly, and is glad to see them together. He also says not to let what happened stop them from trying for another child. And they'll make great parents. Molly quickly excuses herself and heads to the bar. TJ joins her, and Molly says trying to think about other things isn't working out so well. She also wonders why she hasn't heard from her dad. Dante stops by Sonny's office and tells his father about Sam being Lulu's Donna. Dante feels Scout, Danny and Rocco have already become close, and this will bring them even closer. However, he admits now that it's happening, he's afraid Lulu won't make it. Sonny knows he's preparing for the worst, but Dante needs to expect for the best. Sonny says Lulu is a fighter. Dante talks about what might have been if not for the coma. However, out of nowhere, Sam snuck up on him. He says he loves Sam more than he ever thought possible. At the new cafe in town, Rick and Ava have coffee. She feels confident about going on the stand to testify after all their rehearsals. Rick says she just needs to keep her composure, and she can be compelling when she wants to be. Ava knows his job is to defend his client, guilty or not, and wonders if he believes it was an accident. Rick says he wouldn't have taken her case if he didn't think it wasn't an accident. Ava asks how Molly is taking his defending her. Rick says Molly isn't happy, and she needs to accept that Christina's fault was an accident so she can move on with her life. Ava tells Rick that he's a good father. He laughs that most people might disagree. Ava says they say the same about her, but she loves her daughter with her whole heart. Rick gets a call and steps away to take it. Ava reapplies her lipstick, and Rick returns. He looks rattled, tells her that he paid the bill, but he has to leave to take care of something. Nina soon joins Ava. Ava thanks her for coming as she wasn't ready to end the night. She explains she just met with Rick and feels great having him in her corner. Nina reminds her that Rick loves money more than anything and refreshes her about Rick trying to steal her money and throw her in the loony bin. Ava says people can change. They are proof of it. Ava sings his praise and Nina says, Ava, you are interested in Rick New. Nina warns her to learn from her past mistakes when it comes to men like Rick. Ava assumes she's speaking of Kate's, but Nina is thinking of Nicholas. Ava states that she and Nicholas are over. Nina says it's the same with her and Sunny, but it doesn't make it any less lonely. She warns her not to get involved with something shiny and new. Rick only loves himself and money. If she expects more, she's headed for disaster. At the hospital, Liz checks on Sam, who is in bed, and on her tablet. Soon, Felicia arrives as her patient advocate and wants to make sure she's not feeling rushed into this decision. Sam says she's fine, and Lucas is going to stop by and go over everything with her. Maxie and Spinelli race in with balloons, and Maxie embraces Sam and thanks her for doing this. Sam asks Maxie for a favor. If her sisters show up, run interference. Maxie says she's on it. Lucas enters and embraces his sister. He also says hello to everyone. Felicia tells Maxie and Spinelli they need to let Sam get her rest. So they hug her and head out. Alone, Lucas asks if Sam needs anything or has any questions. Sam has no questions. Lucas says Dr. Comstock will be by to talk to her about the surgery. Sam thought he was doing it, but Lucas can't perform surgery on a relative. Sam wants him as he's the best. After she twists his arm, he agrees to perform it, noting he's sure there are waivers she can sign for the hospital. As Maxie and Spinelli are heading through the halls, Maxie feels odd that Sam is the one who will save Lulu. She confesses that before she went into the coma, Lulu confided in her that she was calling things off with Dustin as she wanted to be with Dante. Spinelli is shocked that she never told him. She said she never told anyone, not even Dante. Spinelli says she should just leave it up to fate at this point, as they still don't know if Lulu will wake up. Rick shows up at the nurse's station and tells Liz he has to talk to her about something important. Liz asks, "What have you done now?" Rick says he just heard that the judge ruled in Heather's favor, has vacated her sentence, and she's being released tomorrow. He doesn't think Heather is a threat, but didn't expect this outcome. He admits he has to tell Molly and the Ashfords, and asks her to come with him to the Savoy to do so. She informs him this is all on him. Later, Liz tells Terry that Portia is probably going to need their support in the upcoming weeks. Dante arrives to see Sam and tells her how grateful he is that she's doing this. She tells him to just kiss her, and they kiss. Back at the Savoy, Portia tells Curtis his speech was beautiful. Elsewhere, Trina introduces Gio to Marshall. They talk about music, and Marshall pushes Trina to explore her vocal talents and train that voice of hers. At the bar, Stella checks on Molly. Molly admits there are times she can't breathe, so Stella pushes her to tell TJ how she feels and listen to how he's feeling. It's the only way they'll have a future together. Later, Marshall tells Gio, Trina, Joss and Dex to be good with one another and follow their dreams. Trina tells her granddad she loves him and will miss him. Stella informs Marshall they have to go or he'll miss his plane. Marshall hugs TJ goodbye, gives Curtis a look. He yells goodbye to everyone and departs with Stella. Rick arrives and Molly asks where he's been. Rick says he needs to speak with Portia and Curtis about something important. He approaches them just as Portia is about to tell Curtis about what happened at the hospital the other day. Rick says there has something important to talk to them about. Curtis suggests they go to his office, but Portia refuses. She assumes this is about Heather, and Rick confirms it. Portia yells, "Hey everyone, we have news about Heather Weber." Everyone gathers, and Curtis asks what he has to say. Rick announces, as of tomorrow, Heather Weber is a free woman. Jordan stops by Bobby's to pick up an order and finds Isaiah at table. Jordan heard he is performing Lulu's surgery. He was just eating dinner and looking over notes before heading to the hospital. He invites her to join him and she sits. She asks what changed his mind about never performing surgery again. He admits Lucky asked him as he needs a miracle for his sister. She hopes he has one more miracle in him. Isaiah says the odds aren't in Lulu's favor. Jordan gets it, as she was a recipient of a transplant, and her odds weren't great either. She says, Look at me now. I just ran 6 miles. She wishes him luck tomorrow. But he says he doesn't need it. She thinks he seems sure of himself. Isaiah tells her, "You have to believe you are the best to be the best." Holly arrives at Anna's office, and Anna wants to talk to her about Sidwell. Holly blurts out, "Robert and I have a daughter." Anna is stunned, and Holly says history has repeated itself again. Anna points out that Robin was 5 when Robert found out about her, but she's been sitting on this secret for how long? Holly admits it's been since WSB tried to kill Robert years ago, and they thought he was dead. Anna asks where her daughter is. Holly admits she's in Port Charles, and she's Sasha. Stunned, Anna says this is low, even for Holly. Anna notes Holly keeps finding new ways to hurt Robert, and asks if Sasha knows the truth. Holly says she just found out. Anna feels bad for Sasha, given what she's been through, and then connects the dots to Cody, who is Mac's son. Holly cries she just lost her daughter and Robert, and they'll never forgive her. Anna asks why they should. Holly says Robert is shocked, but it's Sasha's reaction that's troubling her, as she's in denial about this. She told Sasha her father was dead, and now she thinks this is another lie. Anna snaps, "Sasha sure knows you." Holly doesn't know what to do. Anna tells her, "Leave town and maybe never come back." Anna says her presence is hurting Robert and her daughter, so the best way to help things is for her to go. Holly storms out. Later, Anna gets a message from Interpol. Sidwell has been spotted in Miami International Airport. Holly goes to meet with Sonny in his office. She has a business proposition for him. Watch GH on Hulu $7.99. Buy now. Next on General Hospital, Isaiah tells Lucas he's Lulu's best chance. Curtis is furious with Rick. Anna tells Holly to stop lying for once.